All right, good morning, Mr. Taylor's class, or I guess we can call you Coach Taylor, right? Used to be an athlete. My name's Evan Chigvera. I'm a meteorologist here in Birmingham at 3340. My job is on the TV side of things. I forecast the weather. I come on TV. I say, hey, it's going to do this, and hopefully I'm right. This is our news studio. You can see the green screen. That's actually what we stand in front of. All the fun weather monitors and weather graphics. I like me some weather graphics, but that's not what we're here to talk about. So why is the dew point important? What does it even mean, and how does it affect our temperature and the overall forecast? The dew point is essentially a measure of the moisture in the atmosphere. It's the temperature at which, if your air cools, if the actual air temperature gets to, there's no more room for water in the atmosphere. Take this for a visual. A cup of water, you have, say, 8 ounces in it, right? You keep the 8 ounces, but you shrink the cup down. Eventually that water is going to spill out. You have the same amount of water, but you have less of a space to put it. That's how the air works. It cools at night, and when we get to that dew point, we know that there's going to be dew on the ground, or in the case of freezing temperatures, there's going to be frost on the ground. So how do you calculate it? Rather, this will be fun. So it's the temperature outside minus 100 and the current relative humidity, then divided by 5. Nobody wants to do that. We have model data for that these days. So on to the importance of it. I look at the dew point temperature because the more water that's in the air, meaning the higher the dew point, the bigger influence it's going to have on our temperatures. The more water that's in place, the less our temperature is going to swing. Take Phoenix, Arizona, for example. During the day, it can go from 50 degrees to 95 degrees. That's a huge temperature swing. Here across the south, because there's more water in the air, you don't see a big temperature swing. You'll go from 70 to 90, but more water present affects the temperature. It also gives us that really weighted down, wet feeling in the summertime. You feel you've walked outside, it immediately feels like the air's pressing down on you. You start sweating right away. That's water in the air. That's a product of a higher dew point. Additionally, for rain development and storm development, you want a higher dew point for that to occur, because if you've got a dry air mass and a front comes through, cool, you don't have any water to work with. But if you've got higher dew points, if you have more moisture, you're probably going to get more rain out of that system. In the south, we have this body of water that's right next to us, the Gulf, and thanks to that, and anytime we have southerly winds, that's basically taken a really tropical air mass, the air that's over the Gulf, it pushes it inland, and that will give us higher dew points, and that is why our summers are so dang muggy. Hopefully that made some sense. Hopefully we learned something. Thanks, Coach Taylor. If you guys need anything else, or want to ask any more questions, you can. All my YouTube stuff is beyond the forecast. I love answering these questions. Y'all have a great day and a great Christmas break.